On a trip to Calhoun, Georgia earlier this year to visit the rock garden, my girlfriend found Level Up Arcade, so we went and played some games, and I made this video for all of you. Admission to the arcade was $15, and everything was set to free play, so you could play all day as long as you wanted for 15 bucks. They had some classic arcade games here at the beginning. Now, these first cabinets were not in their original cabs, and they had some unique control panels. I've never seen control panels like these on any cabinets, so I'm guessing these were homemade cabs, kind of put together, maybe with the original hardware. I'm not sure. Then you had two original cabinets with everything original down to the control panels for Kung Fu Master and Miss Pac-Man. Played all these games, had a lot of fun. Now, this was the first time I'd ever played on a Legends pinball, and I thought it looked really good. This wasn't even the 4K model, so this has definitely sold me on eventually getting a 4K Legends down the road. But Haunted House is one of my favorites, so I played it a lot on this pinball. The claw machines here were very unique because usually, even in a free play arcade, you have to pay for the claw machines, but these were also set to free play. So you could win as many prizes as you wanted on some of these. Some of them did have a limit. Now, I did get a duck. I wanted to get more ducks, but this machine stopped working. And actually, my girlfriend won that duck for me. But see, if you wanted to just win a prize and get rid of it, you could put it in the prize recycle if you just wanted to practice on the machines. So I thought that was a really unique feature at this arcade and really liked that. Now, after you pass the game zone with some consoles set up, they had a foosball table, they had some driving games back here in the back corner. Some of these ranged from newer to older, but they were nicer driving games. And we had some golf here. Um, and coming around back past the console games, and over here we have a big buck, which had a lot of fun on that as well. Um, and then there were some other gun games. There was this kind of not really VR, but riding game where you shoot, um, and just really love some of the more modern games they had, plus the older games they had. So there was a variety for you to play. They did have this air hockey table, and there are two pool tables as well. They did have another virtual pin over here. Now this was Pinball Universe. I'm not sure who makes this or who made it, and I didn't really play on that one. This was an Atari game that I was unfamiliar with. I've never played this before, but Radical Bikers. Maybe it's a good game. I did not play it while I was there. In the back, they did have some basketball games, and then last they had this VR space. Now they had multiple games to choose from. You could play by yourself or with others. It did not get included in the price of admission. VR games are $5 in addition, but they're fun. I did play a game while I was there. You'll see footage of that in just a moment. I did play a single player game while I was there, as I said, and they had this space before your game started to help you get acclimated to the controls, which was interesting. And so they had some arcade games and they had a crane game within the VR space that you could actually play. So that was kind of neat. And they had some food and some other weapons and things you could play around with to get used to it. Now, one mistake I made is that at one point it had me select left or right handed at the very beginning, and I accidentally selected right handed because I was not sure what control to press. And so, unfortunately, I ended up being right handed the whole time. I am left handed, so it was a little bit of a handicap in the main game when I got to it. The game I selected was a fantasy game where you are defending the area from goblins that are coming in. There were some other creatures as well, I believe some ogres and dragons, and it was a lot of fun. I enjoyed playing the game. I think I went several rounds and definitely would have liked to have played it again. Especially playing it with other people would have been a lot of fun. I think you can play 4 players in this particular game, so it would have made defending the area um, easier in some regards and working together. I'd like to see how far in the game I could get. I don't know if there's an actual ending to the game at some point, but it can go on for a while. I know that. And I was in there a good 10, 15 minutes. I'm not sure exactly how long, but had a lot of fun with it. I think this was a really cool addition to their arcade, and I hope they have a lot of people continue to use it. And I know here locally at Putt Putt, they have a VR space they've introduced semi recently, and I've not tried it out yet. And this did make me want to try out that VR at Putt Putt. So I'm going to have to try that out sometime soon as well. We both had a great time at Level Up Arcade. I'm really glad she found it so that we could go there. If you're ever in the Calhoun, Georgia area, I highly recommend that you go as well. Play some arcade games, win some prizes, really enjoy yourself. And the price is great at $15. That is on the lower end when it comes to free play arcades. And you can play as much as you want, like I said. So take the time, go there, play some games, go for some high scores, and they should be getting more and more stuff in. I think they're going to be growing their space with more games. I'm hoping that if I'm in the area again, that we're able to go back there and that they'll have some new stuff for us to try. I definitely want to try their VR again, and it was a blast. Really look forward to bringing you some more arcade tours uh, as I go to more arcades and do some more recording. Thank you so much for watching. Thanks everybody for watching. I've surpassed 500 subscribers. I'm sure you've heard me already talk about it. And it's been a long time coming. I can't wait to continue to see how this channel grows. Um, I know my arcade stuff and video game stuff tends to do the best. So if you're watching this, though, thank you a lot. I appreciate it. If you are not subscribed, please subscribe to the video. Please give me a thumbs up, give me a like, leave a comment. Please, I love engaging with the comments. I will respond to your comments. So leave a comment below, and I will catch you in the next one.